Get ready for The Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's dedicated update show. Events, businesses, and people. Anything and anyone causing a ripple in the community. And now, let's dive in to The Splash Live.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of The Splash. I'm Dave Scott. Good to have you with us on this Friday as we welcome in the weekend. The Splash, West Bloomfield's very own half hour of news and information and everything you need, kicking off 150 minutes of live TV. You can watch us each and every day on Civic Center TV, Channel 15, AT&T, Channel 99. But if that's not good enough and you would like to see it in high definition on the web, great place to go. Go to our website, civiccentertv.com. You can also on Facebook, if you're in social media, check us out on our Facebook app. And if you're driving around the Greater West Bloomfield area, like many of you are right now, just turn on the big 89.3 Lakes FM. We're on the radio, we're on TV, we're on the internet, we're on social. Whew, I'm getting tired just talking about all the places where you can watch us and listen to us and be with us each and every day. And as I said a moment ago, this whole series of programs kicks off with the Splash Live right now, and then the MegaCast starting at 10 o'clock. And that is the Oakland County and the Michigan MegaCast. And what a special treat today to have the host of the MegaCast, Tyler Keefe, checking in with us because we're going to talk a little Laker football in a minute. Good morning, Tyler.
Morning, Dave. Good to be on the show.
Yeah, good to be with you. It's, I was just thinking we used to do this together, and it's been a long time since we've been on TV together, and it's been since the fall that we've been on radio together, and we're all very excited about Laker football coming back this year.
Yeah, it's going to be another great season for the team. Much more veteran team than we had a year ago. A lot of turnover after the championship, but many returning players and key positions, skill positions, and in the interior for the Lakers. And they're in a really competitive league. So an exciting season ahead.
And a big day today. We'll get to that in just a minute. But first of all, let's take a look at today's weather. It's going to be cloudy to start today, but then clearing out. And when it clears out, it warms up, which it will today to 85 degrees. It's going to open up for what is a great weekend. 90s and sunshine. A good day to get on Orchard Lake, Sylvan Lake, Cass Lake. Get out there and enjoy 70-degree lows, 90-degree highs. It will be a perfect weather weekend here in West Bloomfield. Big day today, and that's why Tyler Keefe is here. The OAA, the Oakland Activities Association, that is our high school football conference, has their big media day today. And Tyler, some of the biggest news around that is a change in the division that West Bloomfield plays in.
There's been a very slight change in the top divisions of the OAA. So the OAA is divided into three divisions: the blue, the white, and the red. West Bloomfield's in the red. It's the most competitive division in the OAA. And the one change this year is Southfield A&T, the Southfield A&T Warriors, who had previously been in the OAA red. They've been moved down to the OAA white. And Rochester Adams, which was in the white, the champions of the OAA white last year, have moved up into the OAA red. That doesn't make a huge difference for the Lakers, who play the Rochester Adams Highlanders on a yearly basis. But for the other teams in the red that don't typically play Rochester Adams year after year, it adds another highly competitive team, a statewide competitor for a championship, into the fold.
Well, and the OAA collectively is one of the most competitive conferences in the state of Michigan and continues to be right there delivering state champions like West Bloomfield, like Clarkston. So we've got a great division. And really, Tyler, we got to move along, but you can't afford to lose a single game. Really, maybe one and get away with it. That's about it. So you have to be near perfect, almost like on the collegiate side. And our Lakers, the reason we keep talking about this is we have one of the most elite teams in our area, in the state of Michigan, in Division I. And if you and I end up at Ford Field at the end of the campaign for the state championship game, honestly, Tyler, I won't be too surprised.
Yeah, neither would I. And so another Laker team that's come back, as I said earlier, much more veteran team. It'll be interesting to see Rick Nance's development at the quarterback position, coming in for his second season at the helm. Last season, definitely some growing pains, but as we saw in the time that he was also up on the team in his freshman year, signs of brilliance. This could be another great quarterback and great dual threat for the West Bloomfield Lakers.
So for us, I know there's the big Lions training camp going on, but for us, it's OAA Media Day over at Rochester. What's going to happen there quickly?
Over there's going to be all the teams in the OAA, the red, the white, and the blue. We will speak to each and any team that we can talk to, especially in the OAA red, and those teams that our Lakers will be going up against today. We'll talk to players, talk to some of the coaches, some of the athletic directors, kind of get a full-scale preview of what each of these teams is going to be looking like, what they're going to be focusing on in 2022.
All right, well, that's going to be happening at noon today. Have fun over there. I wish I could be there with you. Enjoy yourself, and then get ready. Thursday, August 25th, it's the Zenith High School Prep Kickoff. The best teams from Southeastern Michigan will all, and many around the state, will all be there. West Bloomfield plays Thursday night. We'll have that game live, part of our live television and radio coverage all season long right here and across our entire network of stations and on my Michigan TV all season long. Look forward to being there with you, Tyler.
Yeah, can't wait for it. It's going to be a great first game against a really good team also year after year in Sterling Heights Stevenson.
All right. And sponsorships are already starting to pour in. Orchard Mall has already joined us and a lot of other people. So we're looking forward to a great season of high school football. So thank you for joining us. We'll see you at 10 o'clock in the MegaCast.
Appreciate it, Dave.
So news from Steve Kaplan in West Bloomfield, our township supervisor. Mike Zelhaney, the attorney from West Bloomfield, who tragically died during the Make-A-Wish cycling event earlier this month, just really last weekend, will be honored at a board meeting on August 15th. Township Supervisor Steve Kaplan will be making that recognition. And Mike, of course, just a great guy here in West Bloomfield. And I can't see our video coming back to me, guys, but hopefully you're seeing a picture of Mike, and hopefully now you're also seeing a picture of our QR code that sends you to an amazing story that MLive did about Mike. Again, West Bloomfield Township attorney sadly lost. And again, if you want to learn more about his life and his great contribution and his love for cycling, go to MLive and to the QR code that we have available for you. So lots of fun going on this weekend. Itchiku Park. I don't know if you've heard of that band, but they're going to be playing. News from the Multi-Lakes Conservation Association, along with the Lakes Area Chamber of Commerce. They have Rockin' Under the Stars with the band Itchiku Park, a musical tribute to the 60s and 70s. It's going on Saturday night, 5:30, free parking, no coolers. There will be some beverages there available for you. And that's at 3860 Newton Road in Commerce Township. We hope you get out there. We salute the people at Ace Hardware today, our own Ace Hardware on Walnut Lake Road, 2100 Walnut Lake Road in West Bloomfield. That is just off of Middlebelt Road, just east. Yeah, it's just east of Middlebelt Road. And it's Ace Hardware Bucket Days going on at Ace Hardware's all over. Ace Hardware stores will offer shoppers a chance to purchase a 5-gallon Children's Miracle Network bucket. So if you get there, you'll get a 20% discount on all items that you can fit into the bucket. So you get the bucket, you buy some items, 20% discount. 100% of the bucket's proceeds will be donated to Beaumont Children's Miracle Network Hospital. And there may be a couple of items in the store that would be excluded, but for the most part, got to do some hardware shopping. Head over to Ace Hardware. Should be a lot of fun. A lot of fun this weekend as well in Sylvan Lake. So today, 5 o'clock, head over to the Sylvan Lake Community Center. Harold's Italian Ice Cart will be set up, and they tell me they've got pineapple, cherry blast, non-alcoholic strawberry daiquiri, and pink lemonade. And then here's the big news. None other than Thornetta Davis. She'll be performing tonight. Queen of the Blues and international singer-songwriter and recording artist takes the stage at 8:30. Wear your dancing shoes. Should be a lot of fun. Thornetta sings until 10 o'clock tonight. You, of course, want to bring a chair or blanket. You're in for a real treat. And that's going on right there in Sylvan Lake at the community center. If you've not been there, it's nestled between all the lakes, and you're really going to have a good time. And then more fun in Sylvan Lake over the weekend on Sunday from 5 to 8 o'clock. The Whoa Tacos truck will be there, accompanied by sugar honey macaroons. Sounds fun. And they're all going to be there because this guy is going to be there. Dan Tillery performing Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. Tillery will play in the driveway on Lakeview. Very fun summertime entertainer. And I think we got it all queued up. We should have a video of Dan so you can see a little bit about what he's all about. Let's roll it, guys.
I can remember late night dipping, a whole lot of Cuervo tipping. Nights like this just don't seem real. It's just a typical summer night, without a worry in my sight, having all the fun I can find. That's just one more reason why I love summertime. Sunshine said good morning. I hit the lake and went boarding, hoping this day will never end. The same day about noon, running around, no shirt, no shoes. Sun is up, boats on slow cruise, and the sandbars filled with good friends. It's just a typical summer day. Had a worry in my way, having all the fun I can find. It's just one more reason why I love summertime. Oh, one more reason why I love summertime. You can be my summer girl, I can be your summer man. You can tell me that you love me, girl, but I'ma write it in the sand. It was a Saturday night and all I remember is laughing, spilling my beer while dancing, enhancing the joy I feel.
Are you kidding me? That is great. What a great summertime song on a boat. It looks like you could have shot that at Orchard Lake or Cass Lake or Sylvan Lake or one of the upper straits, lower straits lakes with the dog. That is a great summertime song. Make sure you get out and see Dan performing Sunday night right here in Sylvan Lake. It's going to be a great show. I'll tell you what, I'm going to head out there and see that. It'll be a lot of fun. Maybe we get a chance to meet Dan and get him here on the show next week. We have a lot going on this weekend. Get out and enjoy all that we have here in the Greater West Bloomfield area, Orchard Lake, Keequo Harbor, Sylvan Lake, Cass Lake, and all of our wonderful surrounding communities. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a minute on the Splash. We are going to be joined by one of our finest dentists here in the area. Dr. Adam Fienman joins us. We'll talk about getting your kids ready for school and a whole lot of other issues. You are watching The Splash on Civic Center TV and all of our other outlets, Lakes FM, and much more. And we will be right back.
We'll be right back with The Splash Live.
You know, it's peaceful, it's quiet, and the noise and stress of life can sometimes disappear.
It's the Great Lakes water. And so what people do ends up in our waterways.
It's for our health and safety, it's for our economy, it's for protecting the environment that we all enjoy and we all need to survive.
So clearing storm drains and the areas nearby of trash and leaves helps keep them for rain only.
We're all about one water in this region. We're all connected. We all have a role.
Connect with local leaders, philanthropists, and more. The Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce presents the 2022 Leadership Breakfast. Join the Chamber for a morning of insight with guest speaker Laura Graneman, with the whole event emceed by Fox 2 News anchor Roop Raj. Join your local businesses at the Wabeat Country Club September 13th at 8:30 a.m. Order your tickets by September 6th at westbloomfieldchamber.com/breakfast. We'll see you there. And now, back to The Splash, live.
And welcome back to The Splash. I'm Dave Scott. Good to be with you. Thank you for joining us all around West Bloomfield and Greater West Bloomfield on Civic Center TV, on Facebook, on the web, and of course, right here live on the radio on 89.3 Lakes FM. Joining us now, Dr. Adam Fienman, area dentist, and we are delighted, Dr. Fienman, to have you right here with us on The Splash. Good morning.
Morning, Dave. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you very much. So I know my hardworking team here gave us all kinds of great questions to ask you, which I can't find on my computer this morning because I was having so much fun watching that video a minute ago. But it's back to school time. Is that important as we get our kids ready to get back into school to come visit you or one of our other fine dentists?
Yeah, I mean, it is that time of year. You know, I keep asking everyone how their summer is, and we're getting to that point in the summer where like, oh, it's going too fast, and everyone's looking for back to school. So, you know, there's a lot more, families have a lot more time on their hands. So it is important to get into the dentist and get those checkups out of the way before you start back with, you know, all the busyness of the first few weeks of back to school, and you kind of don't know what your schedule's like, and just kind of get it out of the way.
Is it important? Is it important, as we're bringing up our kids right now, to get them in the habit of good, obviously we want to take care of their teeth, but we want to get them in the habit of coming to see you guys and, you know, not being afraid of getting their teeth cleaned and not being intimidated by the whole experience, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The younger, the better. You know, certainly the pediatric dentists have been pushing for, you know, around 1 year, year old, get everyone established in a dental home, they call it. So you want to come see the dentist. And it's to get everyone comfortable with the sights and the sounds of the dental office, educate the family and the parents on how to care for your teeth, the importance of diet, and that kind of thing. And then establish that base young, because the other thing too, when we think about kids, we all think about the little ones, but I see a lot of people graduating high school, going off to college, and they come back the first few years from college, and they've got a lot going on. They've got a lot of, you know, kind of dental disease that's crept in. They weren't maybe not the greatest at caring for their teeth when they got away. So it's important there as well. And as they get to college and then start on their first jobs too.
Well, I can understand that happening because they get away from their family structure, and maybe they don't have a dentist in East Lansing or in Ann Arbor, wherever they happen to be. So probably a good idea, Mom and Dad, to get your college age students into the office when they are home around break time. Probably a busy time for you guys.
Yeah, any break is a pretty busy time with people in from college or visiting home from, you know, maybe they set up shop in New York or Chicago in their home, you know, so they still come in.
We're getting ready for our high school football season, and it gets me thinking about sports and injuries that affect our mouths. If you have a son or daughter that is, chipped a tooth or something has happened, do they call 911? Do they call you? What's the right thing to do?
Well, first, try not to panic. Certainly, you know, I've seen a lot through the years, and especially I spent a year at the hospital after dental school, so I saw a lot of trauma. Unfortunately, teeth kind of take the back seat. So if it is a major trauma, you will get checked out at the hospital first, make sure you're good head to toe, and then we get to teeth. But basically, you know, small chips are easily fixed. If a tooth is knocked out, then that's a different story. Certainly you want to try and, you know, find it whatever you can and get a hold of me or, you know, any other dentist as soon as possible.
Well, with the implant technology now, I mean, and all the dental technology, what an amazing revolution your industry has seen with all the new things you can do now.
Well, certainly dentistry has always been a great area for technology. I mean, if you like tech, there's plenty to be found in dentistry. The diagnostics are amazing now, from 3D imaging to digital impressions that you can, basically have a digital model and completely walk around someone's entire smile, take them on a tour of their mouth and let them really see and own and understand their dental health. It's truly amazing.
And obviously, my dentist reminds me all the time that dentists can sometimes understand some other things that might be going on with you physically that they can see through what's happening in your mouth. Is that correct?
Well, certainly, the push, there's been a lot of research over the last few years connecting the oral health to the health of our entire bodies, kind of head to toe. So we will see signs of other disease creeping in. A lot of it boils down to inflammation and periodontal disease, gum disease, the inflammation from that spreading to other areas. So we can spot some signs and symptoms early of bigger problems.
Dr. Fienman, I don't know if I got to everything I was supposed to get to today. Is there anything else you want to add or wanted to talk about?
Our focus now, we've been putting a lot more, all our patients come out, ask us, what else can I do to take care of my smile and my teeth aside from brushing? So we've put a lot of focus on prevention. So talking to patients about prevention, providing information, and everything from taking x-rays, all these diagnostics I was mentioning, taking x-rays on the right schedule to catch things early, the importance of fluoride to keep our teeth strong, and certain sealant applications to help protect our teeth against abrasion and erosion and cavities.
And for me, it's wearing that night guard. I mean, should everyone wear a night guard, or is that just for some people like myself?
I would say the majority. I've seen so many broken and fractured teeth lately. It's more than I've seen my entire career. So it's the most preventive thing that we do aside from your routine checkups. I'd say a night guard is great. Unless if you're getting into other issues with sleep apnea, there may be other better appliances that you should be wearing at night. So certainly check those out with your doctor and your dentist.
All right, Dr. Fienman, thank you. You're always a gracious guest here. We appreciate having you on, and thank you for helping us keeping our smiles in good shape. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
Your website, real quick, before we go.
www.fienmandds.com.
Dr. Adam Fienman, thank you for joining us today here on The Splash. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Suzanne Levine, the Executive Director of the Greater West Bloomfield Chamber, joins us when we return.
And now, back to The Splash. We'll be right back with The Splash Live.
Can I ask you a question? Why do you want to get the COVID-19 vaccine?
I don't like getting sick. The virus will die. It will be easy to not catch it. Keep my family safe and keep playing soccer. Because I love being vaccinated.
What's your hope for everyone?
I hope everybody gets the vaccine. To keep safe and strong. Be happy, having fun everywhere. Everyone stay safe and hope you get the vaccine.
Let's savor these moments. Made possible by the COVID-19 vaccine. Keep the dining out going by keeping yourself protected and your COVID-19 vaccines up to date.
And now, back to The Splash Live.
And welcome back to The Splash Live. 150 minutes of live television every Monday through Friday right here on Civic Center TV. Thank you for being a part of it. Splash kicks it off. Tyler Keefe will be here in a couple of minutes with the Oakland County and the Michigan Mega Gas. Stay tuned. Joining us now, the Executive Director of the Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce, none other than Suzanne Levine. Good morning, Suzanne. Good to be with you.
Good morning. If it's Friday, I feel like it's Groundhog's Day. Is everybody here?
Well, you always get to be here at a good time because we're in a good mood. The weekend is here. We got
Right.
another sunny weekend going on, concerts all over our area, a lot of weekend fun. But it's Friday. It's still the work week. We can still talk about business. Not that that isn't fun too, but you have some amazing events coming up that I know you want to share and talk to people about.
Yes, our signature event is our leadership breakfast. And this year we have the Vice President of Rocket Community Fund and Gilbert Family Foundation, Laura Graneman. She's a phenomenal speaker, and our old standby favorite, Roop Raj, to be the MC. It's at Wabi Country Club. And this is such a great event because the entire community has an opportunity to network with people that they might not have an opportunity to meet. People from Henry Ford West Bloomfield Hospital, Beaumont, Consumers Energy, HAP, et cetera. So this is just a really awesome event to get to not only hear about what the Gilbert Family Foundation is doing for the city of Detroit. And people might not think there is, why should I care? But we know that a vibrant city has tentacles and vibrates out to the suburbs and vice versa. So it's really important that we keep our Detroit vibrant, and that the people that are there have, internet, so they can watch the splash. And also that, they have adequate housing, et cetera, because we are all connected.
Well, no question about it. Really good point. We certainly are. And for the most part, some people who live here in West Bloomfield work in West Bloomfield and get a lot of their entertainment. But we would be isolating ourselves unnecessarily if we didn't reach beyond our own bedroom community and go out and go downtown for dinner and get out and enjoy. And many of us work in other communities. So absolutely good to support the entire area. What else is going on? We didn't really have a chance to chat before today. Any other things going on at the chamber that you want to make sure the community is aware of?
Absolutely. Well, the second Friday of every month, we have our Cup of Connections. It's a great way to feature local businesses. Next Friday, it's at Michigan Schools and Government Credit Union on Telegraph. It's always good to check our website, westbloomfieldchamber.com. We are looking to host our annual Not So White Elephant Party, where we feature a local charity and we raise money for them. This year it's going to be the Hospitality Food Pantry and Commerce, and they do phenomenal things, not just providing food, but clothing, cars, and even job opportunities. And we're looking to possibly doing our awards breakfast. We changed it from a dinner to a breakfast because we know that people are busy and the cost has really risen for these events. It's a great opportunity to feature people in our community that work, live, and play here that have really contributed to sustaining and helping our community grow and thrive.
Well said. And it's always good. We have Michigan Week. We have a lot of other opportunities to honor people, but your annual awards are always one of the highlights of our calendar here in West Bloomfield. I appreciate that. Suzanne, thank you for being here today. Time flies and we're having fun. We got to scoot. Good to see you. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thanks again.
All right, Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Suzanne Levine. And hey, guess what? Clock says it's time to say so long. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the sunny weather. We'll see you back here Monday morning at 9:30 for The Splash Live.